Good morning, my family. It is the 2nd of March 2018 and Southampton has been hit with quite a lot of snow. Pretty much a lot. This is probably the quietest I've seen Southampton on a weekday. Absolutely, like, it's very quiet out here, which is understandable because who wants to come out in the snow? It rarely snows in Southampton. This is the first time I've been down here for 3 years now. This is the first time I've seen it snow ever down here, which is settled anyway. Normally down the south coast it never snows for some reason, but it's hit us quite hard today, and obviously it's just very, very quiet. But no excuses, man. I'm getting out of my Friday morning, getting my steps in. A little bit of snow ain't gonna stop me from completing my day successfully. So yeah, my fucking nut is switched on. But saying that, in a minute I'll fucking fall over and I'll just go home because crying. Student bulking episode 20. Make sure you like the video. I know who you are. I know who you are. I'm watching you. Like the video. Subscribe if you're new around here. Comment down below how everyone is, how they're dealing with the snow and shit. And let's get this fucking video started. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Bodybuilding food shop for a successful bulk on a student budget. Now there's a few things I want you to consider before watching this part of the video. Is number one, everyone is different. For example, you might agree with foods differently to what I do, and the geezer across the road, matey boy over there, he might agree with something a little bit different to what me and you both agree to. So remember, everyone's different, everyone digests food a little bit different, everyone's taste buds all a little bit different, so keep that in mind before watching. This might not work for you, but if you can take little bits from the video, then superb. I'm a very happy little boy. Number two, I don't base my budget upon your budget. For example, I put on Instagram or Snapchat the other day that I spend roughly about £60 to £70 a week on food, and people go livid. They're like, that's not a budget. How's that a budget? That's not a budget. You spend more money on a week on food than what I do a week. Remember, I'm not basing it on your budget. I'm basing it on my budget. So if I want to go and spend £70 on food, I fucking will. If I want to go to Asda instead of Lidl or Aldi, I fucking will. And this is how I do things. Just because obviously you guys give me recommendations, absolutely love that. But for you to tell me, George, you're doing it completely wrong, you need to be shopping there compared to there, absolutely nonsense, absolutely nonsense. And just because I spend this amount of money on food doesn't mean you have to spend this amount of money on food. And also, everyone's budget is different, like I said. Just because I spend £70 or whatever on food doesn't mean you have to. You do it on your budget, I do it on my budget. You do your thing, I do my thing. Simple as that. All this came to about £23 and I think about 74 pence if I had to be exact. Now typically this would last me around about 3 to 4 days. My current fruit and veg looks like this. We've got a broccoli, some asparagus, some trimmed fine green beans, and we got some bananas as well. Now the rationale behind this is I don't like to waste, especially with vegetables, I don't like to waste a lot of carbohydrates on my vegetables. Even though I don't track carbohydrates whilst I'm in a bulking phase, do not track them, I just have a consistent amount every day. I just like to keep to kind of relatively low carbohydrates from my vegetables. Obviously, like onions and stuff like that, like an onion must be about 7 or 8 grams of carbs, whereas like these green beans are like 1 gram of carbs. So I like to keep my carbs very low. Don't know why, I just do that. So that's the rationale behind that. And in regards to like my fruits as well, I'm very picky with my fruits. I'm not a huge fan of fruits, if I'm honest. The only fruits I probably like is apples, and bananas are starting to grow on me. So I kind of keep it very simple, very basic. Even though I don't track vegetables in my diet in a bulking phase, I like to keep a consistent amount, and I don't like to waste a lot of carbohydrates on vegetables. So this is the kind of like broccoli, very simple, straightforward kind of vegetables into my diet. It's currently my protein sources I use. So I currently use Bassa fillets. These are very cheap, if I'm honest, for what they are. A lot of you guys tell me you shouldn't eat it because obviously the way they're fished and stuff is contaminated, like the rivers or whatever are contaminated, but fuck that, I don't give a shit, let it kill me for what I say. So I've got some Bassa fillets here, very kind of cheap protein, cheap fish I should say. I've got some salmon fillets as usual, I love my salmon. We got some chicken breasts as well. And we got some eggs as well, some British eggs, lovely. So that is kind of my protein sources I use throughout my diet currently. If I'm honest with you guys, I don't know if it's just me, but I hate like spending, I'm the type of geezer who's a bit picky when it comes to like spending £25 on like meat from the butchers. I don't like spending £25 in one go. Obviously it lasts longer and it's a lot more fresher, but I'm very picky when it comes to that. I don't know why. I don't like to spend a huge amount of money in one kind of stage. I'd happily spend like £2 on meat every day, but when it comes to spending like £25 on like meat in one go, I'm a bit like, I don't know why. That's just probably just me being a weirdo. But yeah, like I always say, butchers is probably the best bet if you want to get some good quality protein, and obviously buying in bulk, so probably buying off muscle food, going to your butchers and buying like 5 kilos of chicken will save you a ton of money. But like I just said, I hate spending like a lot of money in one go, if you know what I mean. I'd happily spend a little bit each day, but when it comes to me spending like 25 quid in one go just on chicken, I'm a bit like, I don't know why. But yeah, let me know in the comments if anyone's like that as well. I just find it a bit weird, strange. And my main carbohydrate sources look like this. So we got some McCain's baked potatoes, which are frozen. I just shoved those in the microwave for I think it's about 5 minutes. Now you could get your own potatoes and put them in the oven and stuff like that, but as I'm a uni student in a little bit of a rush sometimes to get to uni and do things and lectures and shit, microwave ones are very easy and handy for me. In regards to like rice, I use long grain rice, easy long grain rice. These are from actually Lidl, these ones, so keep in mind I got this from Lidl. Rationale behind me having long grain rice instead of like white basmati rice or brown basmati rice is I literally just cannot cook basmati rice to save my life. I literally boil it and it just goes gooey and it'll just stick to the bottom. I'm thinking, how the fuck, I just don't know how to cook basmati rice. But when it comes to long grain rice, I can literally just boil this for about 13 minutes and it just comes out perfectly. So the rationale is because I cannot cook basmati rice, I should say. So long grain rice is just easier for me. Baked potatoes, like I say, got the baked potatoes here. They're just very easy for me. 5 minutes in the microwave. Now these are gluten-free rice cakes. I didn't even know they were gluten-free until I read these. These sit with me very well, like with my pre-workout meal. Like I have about 6 of these pre-workout. They just sit with me very, very well. They're very easy to get in, and they're kind of good carbohydrate source, sort of a good carbohydrate source. So per rice cake's about 6 grams of carbs and 0 grams of fat, and the rest is like 0 grams, so they're just pretty much nothing. They're very easy to get in. Obviously got my cinnamon and raisin bagels. You guys know that in my post-workout I have my Rice Krispies with my Bassa bagel, kind of like burger thing. I love cinnamon and raisin bagels. If anyone wants me to try some new ones, then I'm open to trying some new ones, but so far I haven't tasted any better than the cinnamon and raisin bagels. Got my Quaker Oats. I use Quaker Oats. The rationale behind this is just because I like Quaker Oats. I mean, I think the other ones are Scott's Oats or something like that. I just find that these just I taste a little bit better. I think that's just personal preference, if I'm honest. At the end of the day, oats are oats. I mean, if you get Asda's own oats or whatever, it's just literally the same, if you know what I mean. Oats are oats at the end of the day. And we also got some Rice Krispies. As you guys know, I love my Rice Krispies post-workout, and that is pretty much my carbohydrate sources. Very easy, very straightforward. Carbs, I mean, I'm very basic when it comes to my diet. I don't really kind of try anything like fancy or anything like that. I just keep to the basic stuff which agrees with me. And like I always say, if something's working for you guys, then why change it, you know what I mean? Like, don't change stuff if it's working. Change stuff when it's not working. Some other little bits I've got is almond unsweetened, I don't know if you can see that, yeah, there we go, almond unsweetened milk. Rationale behind this is just because semi-skimmed and skim milk is just full of sugar, and this is just literally, as you can see, carbohydrates 0, sugars 0. So it's just a very like low calorie kind of milk in a way, if you know what I mean. It's only got 13 calories per 100 milliliters, which is fuck all, and it does taste a little bit watery if you have it on its own, but like I said, if you have it with cereal, you cannot literally taste the difference. So rationale behind this is just because it's very low carb, very low calories, instead of just a dairy shitty milk. And if I'm honest, every time I consume like semi-skim milk or whole fat milk or whatever it is, I find that my skin flares up. I get very like spotty. So dairy, I've never been a huge fan of dairy within bodybuilding diets, and I always find that it just sits very awkwardly in my stomach, and it just like my skin flares up if I have too much milk and dairy products in general. And my last product I got was some smooth almond butter. I love almond butter. You can pretty much, if you want to save a little bit more money, then just get peanut butter. It's kind of the same in a way, but almond butter, just for some healthy fats. This one's probably the best tasting one I've tried so far, and yeah, the rationale behind this is just on my rest days I get a little bit more healthy fats in compared to my training days, and I like to spread this across my like chicken and stuff like that, on my veg and stuff. It's very nice. Don't neglect your healthy fats is what I'm trying to say here. So smooth almond butter, you can probably try peanut butter if you want, but this is absolutely amazing. So that is pretty much what I got from the shop. Very straightforward, if I'm honest. Guys, I'm ready for the gym, but I don't know if my gym's open. Like, they haven't put on social media that they're closed or anything like that, because yesterday they were closed. But like, it's clearing up now. Look, if you look outside, it's clearing up. Like, the gym's surely got to be open. I mean, yesterday they didn't even put online that it was open, and I literally went there and it was fucking shut. It was just literally, the doors were just shut. And I was like, what the fuck, they didn't even tell you like we were closed. So that's frustrating, but I'm gonna take a risk and see if it's open. If it's not open, I'm gonna be fucking pissed off. So guys, in the gym, it was finally open. I mean, I searched everyone on social media. I even called here about 4 times. I messaged the owner, I was like, is it open, it's open? I was getting no replies, but I'm so happy it's open. I can train now, finally. Absolutely over the moon. So we've got a push session today. Always remember, grab your finger here, 1, 2, 3. Punch yourself in the face a few times. We are fucking killing it today. PRs, no excuses. I've had 2-3 days off the gym now, completely. Time to kill it. Time to get my nut in the game. Time to grow. So guys, really good push session, hit some good numbers, really happy, and we just keep progressing. It's just, that's what the bulking season's all about. It's just kind of progressing. It's very repetitive, I feel, but it's something you've got to do, and it works really well if you just keep consistent at it. A lot of people get bored, and that's when they start to fall off, if you know what I mean. So real good push session, hit some good numbers as well. Now Saturday night, I like a little bit of downtime, a little bit of chill time with just myself, just playing a bit of whatever. But tonight we are playing a bit of Fortnite. So I got my Elgato set up and all that kind of stuff. Thank you, Dominic, for giving me your Elgato or let me borrow it. I really appreciate that. And let's fuck some shit up on Fortnite, because George, I'm in the fucking mood to fuck some fucking idiots up. Come on, man. No, it's in the game. You got Fortnite. What a game! What an annoying, addictive game this is. So let's fuck some shit up. I'm ready. I'm fucking ready. You ready? Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Where the fuck are we going then? I'm ready to fuck some fucking idiots up. Come on, man. No. Oh, the Jesus same. Oh, wow. They all bottled it, you little pussy boys. Come back here. All bottled it. Shit, now I'm gonna get fucked. Here we go, that's what I'm talking about. Come here, you little pussy boy. Oh, jeez. Take that. So you don't fuck with me, alright? Because I'll just fucking do you in like that. I'll just do you as easy as that. Easy. Where's my next victim? Need a gun. Oh, that is the worst thing. For the free burst on this game, oh, absolutely atrocious. Have that, you fucking dickhead. Jeez. Boyaka, boyaka. Take that. Take that. So 2 kills so far. I'm doing fucking good, I tell ya. Thank fuck. Luckily, not like a ninja or anyone like this. I'm not like Jack Frags or anything like that. Just a standard player that fucking Loves playing this shit. All adds up, all adds up. You're nut in the game, that's what I need to do. Before you play this, you need to punch yourself in the face. Whoa. There he is, look, there he is. Fuck. Don't know if you saw me then. Shit. There he is. How's that? Got him, just about. Oh, I just keep building. How has he done that? How has he done that? What the fuck, you fucking dickhead. I'm gonna send him an abusive message. How's he done that? You fucking dickhead. Look at him, 3 kills, you dickhead. Morning guys, currently the next morning. Just had a shower, so I'm looking a bit red, if I'm honest, a bit of a mess as usual. That's one thing I do miss. Like when I used to have a missus about 2 years ago, I always used to maintain like my look, had a fresh like shave, didn't let my hair grow out to this length on the sides, nice tan, got on the old sunbeds. I look fucking mint, but now I've let myself go a little bit, I'll be honest with you. Ever since I've been single, I just haven't made the effort and I've just been tramping it out in the same clothes, not giving a shit about what I look like. And when I need to get a missus, that is, it's going to be an issue. It's going to be a huge issue, but fuck all that. That's my issues. I wanted to speak about the mindset in a bulking phase because so many people fall off the bandwagon, as they say, because they just can't keep consistent at it. They get bored very easy, and I can understand that because it's very repetitive, a bulking phase. You eat the same kind of shit each day, you train, and you're just trying to progress numbers. It's very like, there's no like kind of end, like main goal, if you know what I mean, where if you're like competing for a competition and stuff like that, there's an end goal, if you know what I mean. You're stepping on stage in like 10 weeks or so. But with a bulking phase, it becomes very repetitive, and like I said, that's when people fall off the bandwagon. But my biggest advice to everyone is just stay consistent at it. If you're progressing your lifts, if you're progressing your calories, if you're just progressing in general, increasing your food each week, then you eventually will grow. I mean, obviously some people will grow within months, some people will grow within years. Everyone is different. Just because I have got quicker results than what someone else has next door or the other geezer over there doesn't mean you're not going to get results. Everyone's different. So my biggest advice for you guys is just please stay consistent on this grind. I mean, it will pay off eventually. It 100% will. If you'll make, like I always say, and a lot of you guys are messaging me about this, making yourself the hardest working person within that gym. Surround yourself in the best environment possible and just fucking kill it. Make sure you look around. Like if you're going to the gym today, tomorrow, or whenever, look around when you're training and ask yourself this very, very important question. Are you the hardest working person within that gym? I assure you, you will have a sick workout if you have that kind of mindset, because if knowing that you're the hardest working person within that gym, that fucking motivates me. I look around, if I see like Joey boy over there working harder than me, I'm gonna fucking step my game up, because I don't want anyone working harder than me. I want to be known for that geezer that works the hardest within the gym. I want to know, oh, that's that George over there, he works fucking hard, and have that mindset too. So stay consistent at it. I know it's very hard and I'm feeling like that now. It's just very repetitive, gets a little bit boring, but I'm keeping at it. And eventually when I cut back down to my 140s, 150s, I'll look fucking sick, trust me. I'll look better than what I ever have. So keep that in mind, guys. Hopefully that's kind of sorted your nut out a little bit, because it's quite hard to get that your nut straight when you have that kind of negative mindset. But yeah, thank you for watching today's video, guys. Make sure you smash the like button. Comment down below spoon if you've watched the whole video. Really do appreciate all the love and the support. Comment down below how everyone is, if I should do a little bit more Fortnite, that kind of shit. If I should not do Fortnite, I scrap it. Let me know as well. Thank you for all the love. Subscribe if you're new around here. Like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.